Alright guys, today's video is going to be a tiny bit different. There is going to be PvP in it still, but I just want to talk to you guys about the OCs that are coming to global soon. So this is more so a global video, and I'm just going to, kind of show the characters and what they can do on PvP. So we have Mono here, who is level 80. She is basically what you can get maxed out on global right now because there's no super awakening. And then we're going to have Eastin, who is also going to be part of the banner that should be coming out here probably Monday, I want to assume. Now, the reason I think this is because obviously they are in the Lilia event. There are two units that are right there for Lilia, with Eastin, with Valenti also being there. So this is Eastin, though she is max star, like super awakening. Her stats are probably a little bit different from what you guys will see over on the global side, but thanks to Aoki over on Grand Cross database, you can actually see their stats at level 80, just 6-star right here. So if you're wondering what the stats are, just go on Grand Cross database and just look on the bottom left. Has all of the information you need right there without her being super awakened, which is fantastic. So shout out to Aoki for doing that. And we're just gonna talk about the characters really quick. I'm gonna read what their level 3 do, their passives and the ultimate, and then we're going to jump to the PvP matches. Now the way that the step up banners work for these two units, these two OCs, is they're both on the banner. And the way it is, I believe the first rotation on JP was Eastin, so you do a full 10 steps to get Eastin, and then you do a full 10 steps to get Mono, in case you don't pull Mono, while you're going through the 10 steps, which unfortunately I think I actually did not. I actually had to pay for Mono in order to get her, because they gave a pack where you get her. Anyways, we're not going to talk about that. But really quick, what Eastin does, her rarity is blue. Her attribute is blue, speed, whatever you want to call it. And her passive increases base stats by 5% for each buff on allies and enemies, which is really cool. It's really good, especially since she herself gives a buff. Now, her first skill at level 3 inflicts damage equal to 300% of the attack on all enemies, fills ultimate gauge by 2, which is fantastic. And at level 2, it fills up the ultimate gauge by 1, which is great. This is actually really good, and she can get her ult off really fast. Insanely fast. Now, her second skill here is, like I said, a buff. And thanks to her passive and then her buff, she gets the 5%. So basically you're going to be getting 35%. If you do this at level 3, you're getting 35% of attack because of her passive, giving an extra 5% for each buff. Now, if you're running her alongside, let's say, Arthur, if you have Eastin and Arthur, and you have the stat, actually, I think they fixed that, didn't they, over on the global side, where they kind of nerfed the way the buff icons work. So I'm not completely sure how it's going to work on global, because I haven't paid too much attention to it, but you should be getting 35% attack thanks to this, and then everything else as well. Now, it is limited to only 5 buffs, so that way, she's not just completely broken. But there's that, which is really good. Alongside Darieri, she can be fantastic, because, again, per each buff on allies and enemies. So Darieri constantly is stacking a buff. It's going to increase your base stats, which is really cool. Now, her ultimate inflicts spike, which just doubles the crit chance, damage increase, and then damage equal to 350% of attack on all enemies. So her ultimate can hit really hard. I've had mine hit for a stupid amount of numbers when she is fully maxed out and buffed and everything. Like, she hit for, I think, once. There was a video on it, and I'm gonna butcher it, but I think it was close to 700,000. It's insane, absolutely insane numbers that she was outputting for their ultimate. Now, Mono is red. She, she's not the best OC. When she first came out, everyone was freaking out about Mono because, well, Mono's hot, all right? She's hot. We can't deny that. Everyone was freaking out and simping over her. But when it came to, performing, she wasn't all that great. Her passive increases damage dealt by 50% if attacked enemies with bleed, poison, and or shock debuffs, which, by the way, now that I think about it, she might work really well with the new Hendrickson, which is actually something I might try. I might make that a video for the next day. Mono with green Hendrickson, and her passive doing this might actually be a really good video. So I'm going to try this out. I just don't have the material to super awaken her now. Now, her first skill inflicts sever, which is 2 times crit chance increase, and damage equal to 400% of attack on one enemy. So that she actually does output some decent attack. That is cool, especially with the chance to crit is going to be even more damage. And then her second skill inflicts damage equal to 375% of attack on one enemy and then poisons them for 3 turns. So if you poison them, her passive activates and you attack with this, you can be outputting some impressive damage. But again, she doesn't really perform as well. She just doesn't, and I don't know what it is. And her ultimate inflicts damage equal to 455% of an attack on one enemy and then causes bleed. So if you ultimate, you attack with this, her passive is activated, and then you attack with this, she can be pretty, again, she can do some impressive damage, but it's not a rare. You really have to start setting her up in order for her to start performing really well. She's not just like let's go, we're getting in there and we're getting things done. She isn't. You really gotta get her going. So that's the 2 characters that are gonna be going that we're gonna be showing today. I'm gonna go into PvP. I'm gonna show off Eastin first, then I'm gonna switch and do Mono, and hopefully we don't completely lose. Alright, so we're gonna do 1 match each unit just because I don't want this video to go on forever, especially since these matches could take a little bit, especially with Mono. Now what I made to make sure that I'm not gonna take a long time is I decided to just bring Lost Vein Meliodas to try to get these matches going. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna get a level 3 buff right off the bat, which is kind of risky because I think that was a green Escanor on the other side, if I was paying attention correctly, which I wasn't, obviously. It is green Escanor, so if he by chance got a Cruel Sun right off the bat, he kind of ruined this for me. But on the bright side, they don't have a Lost Vein Meliodas on their side, so I can use my Eastin level 3, which is great. Okay, I'm just honestly, I'm just glad that it wasn't a level 2. Now, if you don't, oh, thank you. I was gonna say, please don't kill her. I need her. I actually need her. So this is good. This actually works out. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to get her ultimate off because this man is out for blood and he's trying to take out my units ASAP, or my Eastin at least ASAP. But look, 200k damage combined with Lost Vein. I know this isn't going to be some of the numbers you're seeing on global because I'm sure she'll get UR gear right off the bat. Mine does have UR gear, but you guys don't have her Super Awakening, which is the other one. So maybe you guys will be able to see an ult off, but this is going to basically like show the minimum of it because this is what she can do. Now if you guys want to see a whole video, maybe on the global side, you're going to stun. What kind of lucky? Anyways, we're not talking about it. But if you guys want to see me use her on the global side when she comes out, because I should, yeah, I'm gonna try not to finish her off here. Actually, Lost Vein's gonna finish her off. Let me let him calm down a little bit. Now, if you guys want to see me do this on global when she comes out and just have the minimum of like, yeah, that level 3 would have definitely killed her. The minimum of having her 80 star, you know, level 80 with 6 star, then I mean, let me know. And you quit. You didn't let me get the ult off. Why? Quitters, bro. You can't believe it. A quitter. You hate to see it. Anyways, but again, yeah, if you guys want to see me do that, let me know in the comments below, and I will obviously do that for you guys if I get to summon. I don't know how many gems I have over on global. I think I have enough. But anyways, let's jump into Mono, and then we'll call it a video. Alright, so here is the Mono showcase, and of course, we run into the King meta team. I don't know how we're going to do. Actually, this might not be too bad, because we have the Hendrickson to kind of try and show her off on. So this is good because I can try and take out this Hendrickson ASAP and let's see if I can get her ult off. I think I got her at ult level 2 at the moment. 2, if not 3, maybe even 4. Actually, I think I may have her at 4. I don't know, but I know her ult is not 1/6, so I can show off her ult if I can hopefully get that off and they allow me to, and I don't get completely screwed over by this King right now. Would be fantastic. Now my big worry here is obviously going to be King, but if I can take out, why are you targeting Mono? Why? So I'm trying to show her off. Okay, actually, I think I may have just taken out this. Let's do that since he's poisoned right now, and then we're going to let Lost Vein kind of pop off a little bit, because I think my Lost Vein should be able to take him out if he dies here, which he should. And then, there we go. Again, Mono is not, she doesn't have UR gear. She's not super awakened. These are the kind of numbers you are going to see on the global version when you get her. Now, I'm actually really happy that happened, because if I can get this ult off on Merlin, we can kind of show off what it is, and I believe that is a 3 out of 6 mono. That is what I have her at. So it's decent. Don't you dare stun. Don't you dare. No, you killed her. I hate you. No, they didn't let me do anything. But as you can see how much of an effect it does to actually be able to be able to, I can't even think anymore. That made me mad. That made me really mad that he did that. They just took her out. Like, why? Why are you scared of Mono? It's Mono, my guy. It is Mono. There's no reason for you to be scared. But when her passive is activated, she does do some crazy amount of damage. She can pop off. She can do some really good damage. Again, next to that Green Demon Hendrickson, which I know isn't going to be on global at the moment, but when she is, or when he is, those two will actually probably be a fantastic partner. On top of that, actually just Mono with the Blue King and the Hendrickson might actually be a team that is worth trying to try out, because that is actually an insane team to think about. So let me, what can I still win this? Is this winnable? I think this is winnable. I ain't scared of you. I already made you use your res. Look at this. Watch this. Watch how I end this with Lost Vein. This is why you don't mess with a 5/6 Lost Vein, by the way. This is exactly why you don't. Look, you see how I had no cards in my hand of his? I may have had one, but this is why you don't mess with a 5/6 Lost Vein. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like video. Hit the like video. Hello, hit the like button. If you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button down below. Coming out here on a daily. And other than that, guys, always have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.
Perfect Cube. 私の実験に貢献したくないか？暴食の罪、ボアシン・マーリンだ。よろしく頼む。ロケーション、研究の標本がまた増えたな。素晴らしい。最初からお前らに勝ち目などなかった。